If you want to grade sports cards like the top 1%, there are only three things you need to understand. My name's Eric Michael, and I've been buying, selling, and grading sports cards since 2015. And one thing has become very clear: the top 1% of graders aren't guessing, hoping, or relying on feel. They follow a repeatable process that lets them see cards clearly and make consistent decisions. And that matters now more than ever because grading advice is everywhere: centering charts, checklists, and now AI scanners. Most people trust these tools, send the card in, and then get mad when they get back a low grade. That's because information doesn't equal judgment. AI can point out flaws, but it cannot weigh them the way a human grader does or account for how grading companies actually think. So, in this video, I'm going to break down the three ways to actually get better at grading sports cards like the top 1% so you can stop guessing and start experiencing actual good results. And at the end, I'll throw in a fourth bonus principle that trumps all three of them. And if you ignore it, don't. I also put together a free PDF in the description that walks you through exactly what I'm going to talk about here step by step. So let's get into it. How to get better at grading sports cards. Number one is condition. So the way a sports card is graded is on four pieces of criteria, right? You have centering, corners, edges, and surface. Now, if we're talking about PSA, because most of the cards go to PSA, centering and corners are the most important, with corners being the most important. So to simply put it, any type of white chipping or a rounded corner, which is the two things to look for when you're looking at a corner, the card is a very high chance of not going to grade a 10. Any type of corner issues, for the most part, you're cooked. Just look at any PSA 10s out there online and see if you see any corner issues. It's very few to none. And the two things you're looking at when you're looking at a corner is it a sharp right angle, right? And if it's not, it means the corner's rounded, which is no good. Or number two, does the corner have edge chipping or is there whiting? Usually this happens with colored corners. So if you look at Prism, for example, on the back of a Prism card, one of the corners is usually black. Because it's black, it chips easier as opposed to the corner being white. Okay, white corners are easier to grade in general because they don't chip, right? It's a lot harder for something to chip because if it chips, it's still white. So that's the corners, and almost as important is the centering. Centering is pretty easy to see. It's probably the easiest one to see. It can't be worse than 55-45, generally speaking, but it's a game. So, like, if your corners are like, they're good but not great, and your centering's 55-45, probably going to grade a 9. But if the centering is 55-45 and your corners are perfect, much higher chance of that card grading a 10. My standard rule of thumb: if there's two things wrong with the card, probably not going to grade a 10. Edges are pretty easy to look at as well. You're just looking for whiting on the edges. Edges, for the most part, are the piece of criteria that has the least problems. You'll usually won't see a lot of edge issues with cards. It's just kind of how cards goes. And the last thing is surface. So surface is the trickiest, okay? So you kind of have to know what you're looking at. So silver prism cards and shiny cards have more surface issues. Think about it logically. A card that's shiny, what's going to happen to that card much easier? It's going to scratch more. It's going to have little, what they call factory dimples in a card. So knowing what to look for helps a lot when you're looking at the surface of a card online, because if you're just looking at it blindly without knowing what to look for, kind of not good, right? When I'm looking at a card of Silver Prism, I specifically am looking for these dimples or maybe factory lines. And once again, standard rule of thumb: if it has a small like factory line or small dimple, but the rest of the card is perfect, the centering's good, the corners are good, the edges are good, I tend to send it in, and more times than not, the card grades a 10. Obviously, I look for cards that are in great condition, but more times than not, there's usually one flaw. And the last thing I'll mention is autograph. A lot of cards that get sent into grading are not autographed, but with PSA, it's an option whether or not you want the autograph graded. You only get that autograph graded if it is perfect. Any type of little flaw with an autograph, it's going to grade a 9. And if your card grades a 10, but the autograph is graded a 9, it screws up the whole value of the card and you won't be happy. So it's usually not worth it to get the autograph graded if you don't know what you're doing, because an autograph 10 and the card grading a 10 may increase it by 10 to 20%. However, on the flip side, if the autograph grades a 9 and the card grades a 10, it will crush the value. Nobody likes to see a 9. It'll probably be worth like 30, 40% less than a regular PSA 10. So those are the 4 pieces of criteria plus the autograph, the 5th piece. Now, the next thing I'll hop over to is the type of card and the age of the card. So knowing what cards not to grade. So generally speaking, thicker cards are no good for grading. So flawless, national treasures, any card with a patch, I don't grade. Cards that are thicker, when they're in the pack of cards before they get open, they move around and the corners damage easier, and so do the edges. And it's easier for an indent to happen in the card because it's thicker. So just rule of thumb, or my rule of thumb, any card with a patch, I don't grade. Too hard. It's not worth it. There's better options out there. And also older cards. So a card of Aaron Judge from his rookie year, 2013, we're 13 years later at this point, there's probably a reason the card hasn't been graded. You really want to be looking for newer cards from this year, the prior year, or maybe the year prior to that. But that's about it. Because if you get an Aaron Judge card to grade a 10 that's 13 years old versus a card of Jaden Daniels that's 1 year old, you're making about the same amount of profit. Usually, it depends on the card, obviously. But would you rather put your chances with something that's a year or two old or something that's 13 years old? And I see people try to grade cards of like Tom Brady rookies, and they end up coming back 6s and 7s when they were hoping for a 9 or a 10. And there's a reason the card hasn't been graded, right? Grading didn't just come out. It's been around for a long time. So you want to try to avoid buying older cards. I'll do it once in a blue moon and, take a shot on something, but just understanding it. And I see so many people make that mistake. And if you think about it, it's pretty common sense to not try and grade a card that's 15 years old and expecting a 10. Number 3, very important, like this is very, very important, is gem rate. So when I say gem rate, all that means is what percent of cards get sent into PSA and how many of those get a 10. Okay, that's it. So my standard rule of thumb is, especially if you're newer to sports cards, you only want to be sending in cards that grade a 10 at least 40% of the time. If you're newer to cards, don't send in cards that grade a 10% of the time, even though you might make a lot of money because you're not going to be good at it. You just started doing it, right? Kind of common sense. And there's a website called gemrate.com. It's free. It's pretty freaking amazing, actually. It pulls all the data from Beckett, from SGC, from PSA, and just shows you the gem rates of cards. Because you might look at a card online, be like, wow, this card looks good. And you could buy it for $100 and get it graded for $500. However, it gems at 6% of the time. Probably not worth it if you're newer, even if you're more experienced. So I gave an example of how to look at gem rate. So before this, I researched 2 cards. So a 2024 Select Red Shock at a 249 Jaden Daniels number to 112. You could buy this card for about $90 to $100 and grade a 10 sells for $300. Not bad. The gem rate is 27%. So 27% of those cards that get sent into PSA, grade a 10. Okay. Now, a Red Disco Select out of 49 Jaden Daniels number 26. This card you could buy for $150 and a PSA 10 last sold for $492. Okay. So you're making about the same amount of money after grading, right? You're about tripling your money before grading. After grading all fees, you might double or a little bit more. That card, the Red Disco out of 49, grades a 10 90% of the time. Out of 21 sent to PSA, 19 of them graded a 10. So you can make the same amount of money with both of these cards. This one has a 27% gem rate. This one has a 90% gem rate. Which one would you rather use? And I see so many people that don't follow the numbers and just blindly sending cards for grading without understanding this. And the Red Shock card that grades a 10, 27% of the time, these specific cards, because they're look kind of like crazy and the surface is kind of wild, they have a lot of surface issues. And that's the reason they don't grade a 10 a lot of the time. As opposed to Red Disco cards generally don't have surface issues. And generally speaking, they're easier to grade. So just understanding gem rate is so key to making money, right? It's hard to grade a card consistently a 10 that grades 27% of the time at a 10. So that's number 3. And number 4, a bonus. And this is more of a mindset thing / a numbers thing, but understanding the numbers. So grading cards is very similar to playing poker. Okay. no matter how good you are, Phil Ivey, who's one of the best poker players in the world, he loses, right? He loses all the time. It's just a matter of minimizing your losses and maximizing your gains. You're going to have bad days, you're going to have good days, bad weeks, bad months, good months. But over the course of the long run, you're going to make a lot of money. So I broke down a very basic example of what grading sports cards looks like if you're newer, and you're taking a conservative approach, and maybe you're not the best. So let's say you buy 10 cards at $100 each. So you spent $1,000 on cards. If you get 10 cards into your house from the mail, probably about 2 of them you're going to look at and be like, damn, I didn't see these flaws with the pictures. I'm not going to send those cards in for grading. So 8 out of the 10 that you bought going for grading. And let's say it cost, 20 bucks a card to get graded. So, 8 times 20, that's $160. That's your grading cost. And let's say you lose $20 on each card that didn't go for grading. So you're down $40. And out of the 8 that went in for grading, 5 got a PSA 10. And a PSA 10 is worth about $300 each. If you're doing this correctly, you should be able to about triple your money with getting a PSA 10. So the PSA 10s, the 5 that got a PSA 10, and they sold for $300 each, those sold for $1,500. The 3 PSA 9s you got sold for $100 each, so that's $300. So your total investment at the end of the day, buying 10 cards, you spent $1,000 on the cards, and you spent $160 on grading. So you're into them for about, let's call it $1,200 after shipping and stuff. That's your total investment to buy 10 cards and get them graded at $100 each. And your total return, so for the 2 bad raw cards, you sold them for $80 each. So you got $160 for that. The 3 PSA 9s, you got $100 each for that. So it's $300. And the 5 PSA 10s, you got $1,500 for. So $1,200 went out the door and $1,960 came back in the door. So you made about 70% on your money roughly. And this is a conservative approach if you kind of know what you're doing. And if you do know what you're doing, you should be able to make more per card. You should be able to get a higher percent gem rate. Some of my students who are more experienced get an 80 to 90% gem rate. But this is a conservative approach, right? Putting $1,200 in, getting about $1,960 out. But it doesn't always work that way, right? Some grading orders are bad. Some are really good. Sometimes you get really lucky and a card triples in value. I have people who have called into this podcast saying, hey, I bought these Cooper Flag cards and they 4 times in value since I sent them in. And then also, you'll have bad luck, right? Sometimes you'll get cards back from grading and God forbid a player gets injured and you didn't make as much as you thought you would. But if you know what you're doing, you should get lucky more than not because timing the market is a huge thing that I'm not going to talk about in this video. But hopefully that breaks things down. The 4 ways to get better at grading sports cards: the condition, the type of card and the age of the card, understanding gem rate, and then understanding the numbers, right? And especially the last thing I'll say is if you are newer, you're not going to be good. You're probably not going to stink, right? You're probably going to stink and you might break even or make a little bit of money. That's how starting a business goes, right? If it was so easy where you could just open up some packs of cards and make a lot of money and send these cards in for grading, everybody would do it and everybody would quit their job. But there's a reason a lot of people don't, right? Hopefully this makes sense. There's a free PDF down below in the description of exactly what I'm talking about. I think this video is very valuable. I wish somebody told me this stuff when I first started in 2015. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Cool. Wow. That was a mouthful. Holy crap. All right. Now we're on to the callers. I've seen an uptick in live viewership to this podcast. Must mean we're doing something right, which is good. Oh, man. Holy crap. All right. The queue has started. I just want to, before I start this, I'm going to brag real quick. So I've noticed that, so I go on these podcasts and I literally bid on cards in front of you guys. And I know people are going to steal them, and bid over me, sure. But I've noticed every time I bid on a card, I lose on this podcast. Every time I don't do it on this podcast, I win, which means people are just watching this, looking at what I bid and bidding a few dollars over, which is fine. Cool. So what I did yesterday, after I was done bidding on those cards, I went back and bid a little bit more. I may have not been fully honest as to what I was willing to bid. And because of that, yesterday, I was able to cop this. So, aha, for you guys coming after me. I was able to cop this bad boy. I went and bid a little bit more. And let's see the sales on this thing. Purple. I'm gonna get to the callers in a second. Prism. I forgot what I was looking at. Stroud. I think what is it? Out of 125? Is that what it is? Out of 125. Yep. Yeah, so check this out. One just sold for 840, and your boy got in at 515. So I got to be selfish sometimes, guys. I can't always tell you exactly what I'm willing to bid. So sorry. I'm more than happy to show you the types of cards I'm gonna buy, but I gotta win some cards myself, right? I gotta fill up my showcase at these card shows I go to. All right, let's get into it. First caller from Middletown, New Jersey, my neck of the woods. Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey.
Hey, you hear me?
How you doing? Yep, I can hear you. What's going on, man?
Hey, it's a little bit difficult to hear you. Is your phone on speaker?
Yeah, I think you're on speaker this morning. Yeah.
Maybe take it off speaker, if you could.
Yep, got you off speaker. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? Who's calling?
Joe from Jersey. Remember the pizza guy? How you doing?
Joe from Jersey. Yeah, I could hear the accent from a mile away. How can I help?
Hey, there you go. Not bad, man. All right, so I got a question for you. Been following everything you've been saying. Remember I told you last time I had a bunch of the Otanis and Kobe rookies and that.
Yeah.
I've been trying to so just quick questions I want to rapid fire real fast.
Yeah.
So baseball right now is one when do you think I should start selling the Otanis? You said this is right before spring training?
You could wait till March, to the World Baseball Classic.
So around the World Baseball Classic on that.
Yeah.
And you said not to be sending out any baseball cards at this moment because we're probably not going to be getting
Yeah,
those
you
back
could.
in time.
You just want to, what I do is I want to sell all my baseball cards before the season starts. So just make sure that timing is correct.
Okay. And then one other question. The X Fractors with the Cooper flags. I have a guy that has one in really good shape. He's I could grab it off him for $350 today. Just wondering what you think.
Yeah.
Especially Topps is doing that blue trade in now, so you could send it in and get the blue refractor because they're making the blue refractors now. I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah. So that's why they skyrocketed in value, right? So just from what I understand, you could buy that card and just give it to Panini, and they'll give you a blue one.
Yeah, the Topps. Topps will give you the blue because remember the Topps Chrome was supposed to have a blue. Like a blue insert for it.
Yeah.
So you can send in any of your X Fractors and they'll send you back blues.
Yeah.
So now I'm confused. Now I don't know if the price just jumped up because of that.
Well, that is that, and he is also playing well. It's a combination. Me personally, I like to steer clear of things that have jumped up a lot in value. You could probably make money if it's clean, but I just think there's better opportunity out there.
It just makes me nervous because it went up from 150 it was going for a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean? It's already up 200% from there. So how much more is a blue going to be worth? Even if it's plus it's going to take how long you think? 6 months you send out the card before it gets back? You're going to be waiting how long? You're not even getting it back until the end of in the off season, probably.
Yeah,
because the timing, you know what I'm saying? The time it takes for them, then the time for the card to come back, then you got to send it out to get graded. I mean, that might be with a PSA. That sounds like a 8-9 month process, maybe.
Yeah. So, me personally, if it was me, I would not buy the card.
Okay, that I appreciate. And then the last one is. I know everybody wants Malik Willis football. So, I got tons of football. I got a grade right now. So I had last question about football. Just Malik Willis. I got this one card I just picked up on. It's number to 10. It's the Mosaic 2022 RPA rookie patch auto. Number to 10, and it's number 1. It's a super, super clean card.
Wait, which card? It's Mosaic, you said?
Yeah. Mosaic, 1 out of 10. It's a RPA patch.
What color is the card?
It's a darker color. Just because I'm driving right now, I could
Yeah,
probably
yeah. I don't
send
know.
you a pic.
I don't know what card you're talking about, to be honest. But if it's a patch card,
I know you said about grading them terribly hard, and everybody tells me that. But this is definitely the cleanest patch card that I've ever come across.
yeah. So let it rip. I'd let it rip.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, if that's what you're telling. Yeah.
For a Malik Willis, obviously, right? Because I mean, it just makes sense to me to get that thing in a slab. I don't know.
Yeah, if you think it's clean, it's an outside shot of it getting a 10, but if it does, you'll make a lot of money. So, yeah, if you're saying it's that clean and the corners look crispy and there's no surface.
Flawless.
Yeah.
It looks flawless. Yeah, I'm very shocked at it. I don't know why anybody didn't grade it before. That's my only concern about it.
Yeah.
Like, that maybe I'm not seeing something that somebody else saw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I'd get it graded.
All right, and then the very last question on football is the Jadens. I'm looking at a guy who's selling an auto right now. The autos, you know what I'm talking about, like ones that go for like 500. They're not graded yet, like Future Stars auto or something like that. And it's not like true rookie autos because those more money, obviously, like 1,500 or whatever. But is there any value in picking up any of those? I feel like all Jaden's cards are going to go up before the beginning of the season. So, I mean, I just don't know, like, how you feel about autos that aren't true rookies and if it's
so this is 2024 cards or 2025?
Yeah, rookie. No, rookie. Like Jaden Daniels, rookies, but just like a Topps rookie. Like not a Panini from that.
So, yeah. Those are fine. Yeah.
Like Topps. Okay, so like Topps autos are fine. Like
yeah,
like the Future Stars.
Yeah.
I have a guy who's trying to get rid of it, and he wanted 350. I could get him down.
Yeah,
so I don't know if you'd be able to check that out for me.
Yeah, I could.
That's a good deal.
I could look for you. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Because I was confused. I know how you always say with the true rookies. I know it's not a true rookie, but it is an auto. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it is Jaden. So I know it's not a worthless
What
card.
color's the card?
It's a Future Stars. I think it was out of 99, I want to say. I can pull it up. I'm pulling
out of 99. Is it green?
I believe so.
Is it graded a 10?
No, it's not graded.
How much did he want?
What was that?
How much did he want for it?
It was 300. I'm gonna look it up right now for you. It comes right up, so just give me 1 second.
Yeah, don't get into an accident.
No, I pulled over.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, not Jaden.
I think I'm looking at the right card.
Yeah, the rookie Future Stars, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's 2024 Topps Chrome Future Stars Autographs Yellow Refractor.
Oh, yellow.
Yeah, it's a 75, and he's looking for 350 on it.
Well, one just sold for 200 in November, and he's only worth less, not more, since then. So I would not. It's overpriced.
Oh, okay. Oh no! Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I was looking at that's not the roll one. This one is 8 on the card, 10 on the auto, but that's still not.
Yeah, even worse. Yeah, don't buy it.
Yeah, because you would have won at least 9 on the card because now it's worth less as an 8 on the card.
Yeah, even a 9, dude. Like, I wouldn't even pay like $200 for a 9 based on these sales. You could put your money in something better.
Yeah, you'd probably be better off with a Cooper at that point. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Malik Willis. I mean, that card. I mean, Malik Willis. That one you definitely send out, though, right?
Yep. I would send that out.
Okay. And then you would only be buying football at this point, right?
That's what I'm doing.
All right. Appreciate it. You got a great show going on, man. I hope you're the best. I really wish you the best. You do a great job with everything. Yeah, you're the most honest person that's on YouTube about all the cards. Everybody else is hustling or trying to get you to buy break, do something stupid. You're a straight guy. You're good. Everybody appreciates all the information you give us. You always help everybody. Everybody better appreciate the work you're doing, bro, because you're a good guy.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man.
All right. Have a good night, man. Take care. I'll call in next week and help out somebody else.
Sounds good, man. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
You too, brother.
Seattle, yes, Seattle. Bye-bye. No. Bye.
Good luck.
I hope I don't get in trouble for giving financial advice, because it's not. I do always say that, in my opinion. So no one take what I'm saying as financial advice, please. And
Hello.
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. I just had a question, kind of a
Yeah.
explicit question. So, I'm looking at different autographs, like pack pulled autographs from kind of the '90s on into 2000s. A couple different NBA players, and how. So, when comparing the cards, there's a couple that I've come across that obviously the price is a little lower because the autograph is absolutely like all there. It's all on the card. Everything looks good, except for something happened where it like sat in the sun or something. So some of them get like faded.
Yep.
So they definitely wouldn't 10 by any means.
Yep.
But again, like everything's there, everything looks good, and the
Yep.
card's great. But like, how much does that truly diminish the value versus like, let's say, you know, a BGS auto grade of a 10 versus one that doesn't have the auto graded and it's clearly like light damaged or sun faded.
Yeah. Do you have the usually probably 10 to 20% depending on the card.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say 10 to 20%, but don't get the autograph graded.
Yeah, for sure I wouldn't. I mean, what I'm looking at is like, you know, there's one that's like a Kobe, you know, like higher end players
Yeah.
like that. But okay, I was just curious because I had no idea. I don't own an auto yet, so okay.
Yeah. It doesn't. But like on the flip side, when you buy it, you should be able to get a better deal. So because the autograph is fucked up.
Yeah, for sure. And I had no idea, like if it cut the card price in half, you know, because it was so faded, or you know, I had no idea.
Yeah, I mean, if it's terrible, it could crush the value by like 30%, 40%. I would just have to see it.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I was just okay. No, I get you. Thanks for the input, man.
Yeah, no worries. Any other questions?
No, I'm good.
Cool, man.
Appreciate you.
We'll enjoy the Super Bowl.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
I got to take a first. You guys want to know a secret? For the past 2 years, every time I win money on a Sunday gambling on football, I'll throw $100 on like a first touchdown on the Sunday or Monday night game, and it'll be like the backup tight end or like backup running back, and I've lost every single one. I'm probably like 0 for 25. Last year on the Super Bowl, I put $500 on Noah Gray, the backup tight end for the Chiefs, score first. It was like 500 to win 50,000, and I lost. But the only time I hit it, I don't know if you guys remember this, was Eagle. Wait, what was it? Eagle. Was it 2 years ago? The Eagles won the Super Bowl and they lost, right? Well, anyways, it was the first. Philip Gainwell scored the first touchdown. I had him plus like 3,000 to score the first touchdown, and then and then they called it back because his knee was down on the inch line, and then Jalen Hurts snuck it in. It's terrible. Okay, let's see where. There's so many callers. This is insane. Okay, so the last person I called was Minnesota and Florida. Wauchula, Florida. I don't know where that is, or Wauchula.
Hello.
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, how's it going? I have a quick question. I just was curious. I had a couple of questions about some sports cards and
Sure.
stuff.
Go for it, man. Let it rip. What's your name?
Matt.
Matt. What's up, Matt?
Yep.
Let it rip.
How you doing? So I have a question. One was on Knippel, an auto.
Yep.
On content. I know it's going up and they're up there, but
yeah.
I know when it comes to NBA, NFL, baseball, all that stuff, certain cards make a difference in what they are and what they go for. So a Topps Chrome on that Knippel, I think I want to say it's Topps Chrome autograph rookies base. I guess would fall under a base. But the price on that roughly about $265 or so is what they're kind of jumping around and what they're.
What's it called? It's a Topps Chrome auto Knuppel.
Yeah, it's I want to say I think it's TAIR-KK.
TIAR. TAIR.
-KK.
Okay, I see it. Yep, I see it here.
Yeah, something like that. So I was looking at something like that, and I had a couple like 4 cards that I was kind of like back and forth in deciding like what I would rather, what would be a better buy. So I was looking at that one at that range. I was looking at like a Topps Chrome Ohtani 9, which was but I noticed on the Ohtani 9s there's difference because you got the update, which was this the update one where he's in the red pitching.
Yeah,
that price is a little
buying
bit
an
lower.
Otani. What's your goal here? Is your goal to like flip it and make money, or just hold it?
Well, I think it was to hold it for a little bit, and because I know I had bad luck with flipping and making money, and I'll give you an example: Pokemon Charizard Obsidian Flames. I bought that card back in January for about $120 with shipping fees and taxes. Right now, recent sales on are at $90, and I think a lot of it has to do
Well,
with
you
on
bought
that.
it. So okay, I'll tell you something that'll help you out a lot. So Concanupple, Otani. The reason you're having trouble flipping, you're buying both of these guys. You're buying cards where they're at the top of their market. These guys have only went up in the past few months, and odds of them going up in the future could happen, but probably not in my experience. So, and also the Pokemon stuff you bought in January. I don't know if you've realized this, but Pokemon is taking a dive and it's been on its way down. So the Pokemon you bought like in the middle of it going down, and then these two guys you're asking me about. I'm not trying to be a dick here, so don't take it the wrong way, but you're just buying guys that are like at the peak of their market. The way to make money with flipping cards, if you just want to buy it, hold it, and flip it without getting it graded, is to buy the guys that nobody's on yet, that aren't hot yet, right? If that's what everybody does. Everybody tries to buy the guys that are hot. They think they can make money. It's very hard because the markets are already up, right? You want to be buying the guys that are down right now. So like ask yourself who could be worth more money in the future that nobody's buying. So like you've probably heard me talk about Jaden Daniels or JJ McCarthy. I know like I'm not saying these guys are good players, but I'm just saying their markets are down.
Yeah. So, and being that you said that, it was something that made me think too, because there's the fourth card that I was looking at, or the other one I was looking at was a Gunnar Henderson auto. I seen his market was down a little bit compared to what it was. It was a Gunnar Henderson Bowman Chrome first auto. It was just the Beckett Auto 10.
Yeah.
And it didn't have a grade on the card, of course. But and then I was another question I was asking: how big is it of an issue if like when you go, if you're gonna buy one, it says trading card on it, and all it has is just the like a Bowman Chrome. It doesn't have specific what year or whatever of the card. Could I buy that? And then I mean, obviously, it's like it'll just say trading card, so they didn't pay for the extra label, I guess, to have that on there.
I need to see the card of what you're talking about.
I guess they do like whenever they'll say trading card on the top of the PSA slab instead of saying like 2020 or whatever the year or whatever the year was that the player came. So like for like a Trevor Lawrence, it'd be like a 2021. Instead of saying 2021.
Oh, it's irrelevant. It's
card.
Just they changed up the way they name their slabs probably. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. So that's what I was kind of wondering too. I didn't know if that was an issue because I saw one of a Beckett and it was in a Gunnar Henderson and it was a
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, all right. So those are just a few that I was looking at, and so like on my Otani, I bought an Otani 10, and it'd be hard, and it's really hard for me. A Topps Chrome 10, it's hard for me to want to come off that one. So that's why I was kind of looking at a 9. So if I ever had to like run it on trade or something like that, or however, I just it'd be hard for me to part from my 10, the one that I have, and I know that there's a lot of them out there. That's the thing, and that's the trick too, trying to figure out. There's so many cards and so many stuff out there. Like on that Charizard when there's like 20,000 of those PSA 9s. So I was kind of worried thinking that contributes to like man, there's like so many out there. Is that why the 9's going down? But then you make sense what you say about the market going down on Pokemon.
Is your goal to make money with cards? Is that the goal?
Not really, man. I honestly I like having them because I have friends that have cards and we just kind of like, man, there's some cards that I have like an Ivan Rodriguez Bowman rookie card, and with auto, it's not worth anything. But to me, I just like it because he's one of the top 3, top 5 catchers ever.
Yeah.
And just sometimes I like him just to hold him because of the history of him and stuff like that. And you got to make money sometimes here and there. If I could to really make money on the younger guys to tap back into some of the legends and some of the other guys, which don't sell for much, like a Tiger Woods PSA 10's only like $300 or something, but it's still cool to have that card.
So I guess
versus the newer guy.
How can I help you? Like, do you have like a question?
Yeah. So the question was, on something like that, would it be as far as like buying? What would be a better buy? Like on a Concanupple, something like that. I know it's high priced or whatever, but something like that, or is it because it's $200 something, or like a Shohei Ohtani, just a 9?
The better buy, in my opinion, would probably be Ohtani because it's more stable. The Concanupple will probably be worth less. if I had to take a guess in the next few months. So that'd be my straightforward answer.
Okay, and then you answered the other Pokemon question. That was another one because I was kind of like worried and freaking out about the Pokemon. I was like, man, I'm just going to get rid of this Charizard because this just keeps going down. But I guess maybe just hold on to it and wait and see maybe if it peaks back up.
Yeah, yeah, you can go either way with that. But if it was me, I would just cut my losses and sell it.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Cool.
All right, man. Well, thanks. That was the question I had. Thank you.
Well, thanks, bro. Thanks for calling in.
Yep.
That was an interesting call. Usually doesn't, like, I guess his goal wasn't to make money. My dog keeps walking in and out of the content studio. Let's see where we're at now. That was Wauchula, Florida. And next would be Mr. Oh, wow. There's so many callers. I'm not sure. Here we go. Abilene, Texas.
Hello?
Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric, man. Great to speak with you, man.
Thanks, bro. We have not spoke before, right?
We've never spoke at all.
Nah, nice.
I've been watching you since May.
Oh, nice. What's your name?
My name's Colin, coming out of Midland, Texas.
Cool, Kyle. Well, how may I assist you?
So I'm looking at this color blast of Tedero McMillan, and
okay.
the guy that's selling it, he did a great job of, taking pictures of the corners and the edges and everything. The card looks beautiful, and it's he just dropped the price on it while I was waiting for you to call it $270.
Okay.
And so I went to comp it. You can't comp it because it's kind of so new. So I went and looked at a receiver from last year, which I picked Brian Thomas.
Yep.
And I looked at his color blast, and right around, like you always say, right around the beginning of football season, he was around 1,400 or 1,200, and then it slowly dropped off.
Yep.
And I was thinking, would you buy that card and send it to get graded? And think that, because I know you don't really care for receivers necessarily, you're more of a quarterback guy.
I will tell you. Let me look at the prices. Hold on. And you have an option to buy one? Is that the situation?
Yeah, I have. Yes.
And how do you spell his name? Nick? Is it 20? You're talking about the kid on the Panthers, right?
Right, the receiver for the Panthers.
I don't know how to spell his name. Color Blast, Titoria.
Yeah, something like yeah.
Are there any sales?
I don't think, not by much. They're ranging around between 340 to 300 to 285. This guy's seems to be the cheapest of them all, and it looks really good.
Hold on. Color Blast. It's MCM ILLAN Titoria McMillan. Oh, so it's the Phoenix. Okay, hold on. Let's see here.
Yeah, Phoenix. It's a Phoenix color blast. I'm sorry.
So when did this card come out? Do you know?
I think Phoenix came out. It had to have come out around November, maybe December.
Okay, so it's been out. Okay, I don't know why this card's not popping up. So let's see. This card. So when it came out, it was like $500. Are there any 10 sales?
I'm not sure. I thought I studied everything before I called you.
Yeah, I don't see any. Let me look something up. McMillan.
I don't think it does. That's why I went and looked up Brian Thomas, because I felt like he was the hot out of nowhere receiver.
Yeah. So, interesting. So I think that the card is probably like $700 as a 10. If I had to take a guess, you'll make your money. It's just like, I need to see the card. If you think it's in good condition, based off, what you've learned from me, I would let it rip.
Yeah.
So, I would not hold it. I would sell it right away. But yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. You put out some of the best stuff out there, man.
Thanks.
Absolutely love your show.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I just try to help as many people as possible. I try to give people advice that I wish someone told me when I was first starting.
I understand. Hey, knowledge is power, and you're willing to just give it away like that. That's really good. I don't know how you put up with some of them guys that want to argue about stuff.
Yeah.
And that it drives me crazy listening to these guys argue with you.
I'm like, dude, he knows more than you.
That's how it goes. I mean, even I can't blame people, even like me in the world of like business and digital marketing with like major league profits. I'll get advice from people that make way more money than me, and even sometimes I'll be like, are you sure? Like, are you sure that makes sense? Are you
Yeah.
sure? So I understand, but yeah, knowledge is king.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I'm gonna keep on watching show, and I'll call you back here and there to kind of lace you up on what we got going on.
Yeah. Let me know if you end up buying it.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
You have a great one.
You too, Kyle. Bye-bye. All right. That was Abilene, Texas. And then after Abilene, Texas comes Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric. You are live.
Hey, what's going on, Eric? How you doing, brother?
What's up? What's the name?
Mario.
Mario, what's up, dude? How can I help?
Nah, Mario from Mario Mint Trading. Nah, what's up, man? Hey, no, I just want to say I appreciate the content, man. Always straightforward, man. Learned a lot. I just had one question for you, brother.
Yep.
So like you, I also grade a lot. Got into it a while ago. Everything is going like super well, but the stuff I'm grading is like very low pop, right? So my biggest thing is like trying to figure out like a fair price for it. So like I guess like the tactic that I've been using for like the last like couple months is kind of just like, since it is very like low pop, like pop 1.9s, pop 1.10s, or pop 2.10s, is trying to find players of that same caliber and just base it off of like those prices. Is that like a smart way to do things? Like,
yeah, it essentially, yes. And then you could just look at the same product for other people in the same product and see what type of multiplier that got raw to PSA 10, and that'll give you a somewhat accurate indicator.
Okay, yeah, because I'm trying to stay away from like the auctions on eBay, just because like if the title's jacked up or I missed something like very like minimal, I don't want to get undercut. So just kind of what I've been doing is like, I guess it's been going good. So like if like that's what you're saying, like I think that's probably the best way forward. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, for sure. Any other questions?
No, that was it, man. I don't want to hold up any other callers, man. So
yeah,
do your thing, man. Loving the content, brother, and I'll talk soon.
Thanks, bro.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. Okay, let's see. That was Cambridge. Safe. Oh, wait, hold on. Calling you back, Safe. There we go. I might miss a caller. So if I do, just text me.
Hello.
What's up, Safe?
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, I can barely hear you.
Yeah, sorry. Good morning. How are you?
Are you in like a tunnel?
No, I'm cool. What's up?
What's up? Oh, now I can hear you a little bit better.
Yeah. So I have two questions. So number one, I listen to you a lot, and I know we talk like you talk a lot about unlicensed stuff.
Yep.
And I wanted to give you an example that what collectors should do regarding that.
Okay.
So, for example, Drake May does not have a licensed auto.
Yes.
So for the rest of his life, his rookie auto is either in person or unlicensed.
Yep.
So does that devalue it? Because I honestly see his auto value right now is so devalued just because they are unlicensed. I feel like people are not really thinking that he doesn't, and he will not have licensed autos ever.
Yeah, you are correct, but the reality of cards, at least the way it is now, is unlicensed will always be less desirable, sell for less. It's just how it goes. Like, it's how it was 10 years ago. It's how it is today. It's just people like licensed.
Well, the question is, so it'll be a little more, like forward, is that in like 5-10 years, would that even matter? Because like you could see the exquisite for Ohtani. Let's say he comes out to be just an above average quarterback. He doesn't have to be a Tom Brady or an Ohtani. But with that matter in like 7-8 years when people want to want to get his RPA or a rookie auto, and then they look at things and there's like only Topps that does not have the Patriots logo on it.
Yeah, so obviously anything could change, but my opinion is even if 10 years from now, whether he's Tom Brady, whether he's not, his license will always bring much more of a premium. It'll always be more desirable. The Topps Chrome autos and stuff are good. Like, they're still definitely desirable and more liquid, but just like his National Treasures non-autographed is going to sell easier than a Topps Chrome auto in my experience.
Yeah, because I'm noticing that his RPAs are so undervalued just because they are not licensed compared to other players that are not doing as well right now, or in general, like let's call them from the same tier, but just because they have a licensed auto, it sells for tens of thousands of dollars, and his out of 10 RPA sold for 1,100. I like, what?
Yeah, I don't think there'll ever be a day where people are going to be like, oh, okay, now we respect the unlicensed just as much as the licensed, even though the unlicensed is the only autograph. Like, a good example of this from a long time ago. So Ben Simmons, I mean, obviously it's hard to imagine now, but once upon a time, he was the guy. He was like the next LeBron James. And if you look back at his rookie cards from 2016, he had Prism, but he had no Prism autographs because he had an exclusive autograph deal with Upper Deck. So his Upper Deck exquisite, I think it's exquisite autographs, were his only like real rookie autographs. Even to this day, even back then, his Prisms were always, now they sell for shit, but his Prisms were always more liquid.
And so how do you then justify Ohtani's exquisite? I get the caliber, but does that mean caliber related?
Two things. One, Ohtani's license is still more liquid than the non-licensed, slightly, but number two, he's a once upon a time, once in a blue moon, generational, international sensation. So that's why they still sell for a lot of money.
So it does have to do something with the player. If the player becomes like for example, I mean, again, I don't want to be so extreme, but again, like there are victory cards which a company nobody cares for that are Tom Brady rookie cards that also sell for like $300, $400, $500. But I get that they are. I get you're talking about like a scale and not like they might sell for $400, but his license could sell for tens of thousands.
Yeah, so and even if they're worth the same, you'll have a much easier time selling something that's licensed, like $50,000 worth of Bowman Chrome Ohtanis versus $50,000 worth of exquisite Ohtanis. You're gonna have a much easier time selling the Bowman Chrome.
Yep. And guys, stop hating on the Patriots. Come on, just give them a chance. That's why people play the game.
I think I've influenced some people because I've been hot with my picks, and everyone's calling in like rooting for the Seahawks now because they're probably all betting them. So
it's okay. This is the absolute first Super Bowl that I've witnessed that the Patriots are underdogs. So it's a little bit.
Well, they were. The first one with Brady, I know they were underdogs to Kurt Warner and the Rams, with like Torrey Holt.
2 touchdowns, 14 points.
They were 14-point underdogs?
14 points.
Wow. Underdog. Holy shit. Really?
Nobody gave them a chance to do it. And rightfully so, they did not have a chance. I mean, I don't know how they pulled that thing. I mean, nobody thought that they could pull it.
Yeah, wow. I did not realize they were that big of underdogs. I know the biggest underdogs to ever win the Super Bowl was the Jets in '69. They were like 18 or 19 points to the Colts, like Johnny Unitas and the Colts, and they ended up winning. Wow, I didn't realize they were 14 points. I guess it's different.
I mean, that's what I remember. Just don't quote me for it. You verify it before quote it to other people.
Don't worry, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah, I remember they were 14, and I didn't witness it. That one I did not witness it.
What year was that? 2002?
I guess 2. The game is in 2, but the season is 1-2.
Yeah, 14 points. You're right. Yeah. Wow, look at you. Good memory.
Well, yeah, well, I felt when I feel sad, there is an NFL video showing you all the highlights of the 6 Super Bowls of the Patriots that they won. Just put it on and just kind of like cheer up the mood.
You know what I watch when I'm like, I guess, need more energy or motivation? I watch the fight scene from Rocky 4.
Oh, against
Drago,
the
the
Russian
Russian.
guy?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I watch when I need some motivation.
Oh, nice. Well, I mean, we talked. I know you have a line, so I'm gonna go because I don't even recall my second question. But anyway, we'll get in touch.
Cool. Well, good luck in the Super Bowl. Safe. I wish you enjoy the game, but I hope the Patriots don't win for my own bank account's sake.
It's okay. We're tired of duck boats rolling around Boston with all the championships that we accumulated throughout the year. So we're fine.
Yeah, you guys will be fine regardless. You guys will probably win it next year anyways. You guys, Patriots will even be better. So
we'll see.
All right,
We'll
Safe.
see.
Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Big Patriot fan. Safe likes his Patriots. Let's see where we're at here. So I called Safe last. And now we're on to White Plains, New York.
Hello.
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. What's up? It's Henry.
What's up, Henry? How may I be at your service?
Oh, dope. I was literally just about to go into work, but now they got to wait like 5 minutes because I got a question.
Tell your boss
So-
you were taking a crap.
Tell my boss I'm trying to make some more money. How about that?
Yeah, or that.
That sounds good to me. But so I just started watching your show probably like 4 weeks last month.
Okay.
I'm really fresh into the card scene.
Yep.
I'm a big basketball guy, but I hear that you're talking about like off-season sports a little more. So
Yep.
I know about baseball too, but do you think basketball is like a dud until season's over?
I mean, you can make money buying and grading basketball. Cooper Flag and Con Knuppel. I like to buy the guys that are down right now. You'll probably have discovered that through watching my content. Basketball is, Cooper Flag and Con Knuppel are kind of reigniting it, but recently, the past few years, basketball has been the weakest sport because, one, the TV ratings kind of suck, and two, there hasn't been a lot of young, great talent. So if I were you, I would stick to buying the stuff in the offseason because the reality of Cooper Flag and Con Knuppel, they are worth a lot of money. Their values have jumped up a lot the past few months, rightfully so. And usually what goes up does come down. Not always, but more times than not. So if it was me, really, I know you're into basketball and people will call me all the time and say, Eric, like, I only follow baseball. You don't have to follow the sport to make money. Just know who the main guys are to buy. Like, even though you may not follow football, go research who Jaden Daniels, JJ McCarthy, Michael Penix are, and you'll find out very quickly. And you only need to know a few names to make some money.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, because I'm somebody who's into sports, so I know about mostly all sports, and definitely like the top guys from each team, each division, whatever you want to call it. But
Yeah.
So recently, the other day, I probably picked up a couple cards, and there's an SGA, right, out of 5,
Yep.
Court of the Kings green. I got it for $70. I'm gonna send it off to PSA. I don't know, like, what should I be expecting if I get a 10? Because I looked at the gem rate and everything. I'm like, this is pretty terrible. But at the same time, if I want to just flip the card, I could still just flip the card raw.
What card is it? SGA Court Kings. What year?
20. Let me look right now. 20. Do I have it in this phone? Yeah. Well, it would be under. I don't have the year right now, but it's the Court of the Kings set. That might be 2024.
Let's see.
It's a number 12 SGA out of 5.
Shy out of 5. It's not. Is it autographed?
No auto.
Yeah. I mean, you already own the card.
Yeah, I already got it for 70.
Yeah, it's just a weird card, man. Like, if it's in great condition, I'd send it in for grading, but I would avoid buying stuff like that. It's like a weird card, and it's like 6 years past his rookie year. Great, I would grade it if you think it's in great condition, but I wouldn't buy stuff like that again. I'd stick to only buying rookies. It'll make your life a lot easier.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you for your time today, bro. I really do appreciate that.
Thanks, bro. Hopefully I made your life at work just a little bit easier.
Yeah, you definitely did.
All right, Henry.
Have a good one.
All right, you too. Bye-bye. Woof. Let's see. That was White Plains, New York. And now, okay, we got some. I see a Pompton Lakes, New Jersey caller. Right in my neck of the woods. Hopefully it's not my mom.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? You have Eric, you're live.
Hey, Eric. Big fan, by the way.
Thanks, bro.
My name is Juan.
Juan. Cool.
Yeah. So my question was, I've been doing the cards, and I shipped out a batch. But my question is, what exactly do I do while I'm waiting for PSA to give me my cards back? Like, how do I make money while I'm waiting for my cards to get back?
What's your budget?
I have like a 5 to 10K budget.
Bro, you got a lot of money.
I guess.
Yeah, so I would try to space it out. So like PSA is going to take, let's say, 2 months to get back to you, maybe 3 months. If you have, let's say, $10,000 to spend, that means you could spend about 5 to 100 to 1,000 a week to keep that process flowing. So yeah, so you just continually buy. You want to keep up the stream, because I know it's painful at first because you need to lay out a lot of money without seeing any returns. Once you start to get these cards back from grading, then you're gonna have cards coming back to you every week. Sell them, make your money, and keep it flowing. And then the money will start to build. Just like any business, you need to outlay money in the beginning. So that's what I would do. If you want faster returns, you could go to card shows and just buy cards at like 70, 80% already graded, flip them. That's the faster way to make money. Less profit, faster money though. But you have more than enough money to keep up the flow of grading cards.
Okay, and then my other question would be, what should I be buying, because right now the cards that are coming back to me are baseball. I have like 30 baseball cards coming back to me. I think they're coming in March.
Nice. So you're asking me what to buy now?
Yeah, what should I be buying now to grade?
What do you think? Take a guess. You've watched my content. I know you've heard me say it.
I'm stuck either between baseball or football.
Well, not baseball. So rule of thumb for me is I never want to get cards back from grading once the season is started. So football is the answer. And me personally, I'm buying the guys that are down right now. Stroud, Daniels, McCarthy, Penix, even Bo Nix, Caleb Williams aren't bad as well. They have upside to go up in the future. You could also take a stab at the newer guys, right? Like Shador and Jackson Dart. Their cards just came out. It's a little bit more risky. These cards are easier to find, and they're very gradable because they're new, but they are volatile because they're so new and they might go down a little bit. So I like to go back a year and buy the guys that are really in the toilet. But those are like the two different things you could do.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, Juan. Thanks for calling in. Let me know how it goes.
Will do. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Columbus, Ohio. You live near where my girlfriend's from. She says there's not a lot to do in Columbus. I wonder if you could tell me if she's wrong or not.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric. You're live.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, man? What's your name?
Oh, I'm Eric, but now I'm Eric. I'm Eric now.
Eric. Okay, Eric.
Yeah.
How may I help you?
Change it up a little bit. Hey, I mean, I got a few things.
Sure.
There's a lot of drama. They're not even calling it a hobby anymore. They're calling it an industry.
Yeah.
Anyways, I had some drama. Hey, I went to a car show, and I was thinking about Aaron Judge.
Okay.
So I wanted an Aaron Judge rookie, but I ended up like a prospect, a 2016. Guy had the card, slab SCG for like $900. Now, I think I got scammed a little bit because this card, if it's an atomic refractor, it's $1,000 card. If it's just a regular refractor, it's like a $200 card.
So, what year is it from?
It's a 2016 Bowman Finest or Bowman Best Aaron Judge.
Okay. Best Judge. And autograph?
Top prospect refractor. No, top prospect refractor.
Not autographed, right?
No.
Top prospect. Let me see here. I see it. Bowman's best top prospects.
It's a good looking card. You know, he's swinging the bat. It's a good looking card.
It is a refractor?
It's a refractor, but guess what? They have an atomic refractor, and that's the one that's like $1,000 or more. And the regular refractor is just like a couple $100.
Well, I see an atomic refractor PSA 10, the atomic one, just sold for $385, and a regular refractor just sold for $145, then $178 before that.
Yeah. You said the atomic only sold for $300 and some? I mean, I think that's a $1,000 some card.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not. It's sold for $385. Very recently, like a week ago, I guess. Is there a reason you think the card's worth $1,000?
Well, I mean, it's on eBay. There's multiple sales on eBay for the atomic for well over $1,000. Some are up to $2,000. Some are up to about $2,000.
Yeah. So here's a great piece of advice. Never use lists. So you'll have dealers say to you, "Hey man, the cheapest one on eBay is $1,000. I'm only asking for $800." If you think about it logically, right? There's a reason those cards are still on eBay and not sold, because they're overpriced. Just because I take my coffee cup next to me and post it on eBay for $10,000 doesn't mean it's worth $10,000. It's worth about $10.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's worth whatever someone will pay for it.
Exactly.
That last sale, I don't know, maybe that was a low last sale. The value, we'd have to look up the value.
The one before that did $230, the atomic. I just think the card's probably worth about $300, and the one before that did $400 in the middle of the summer.
Yeah. So, hey, what do you think about a dealer though putting a $900 tag on that? I mean, I traded like 8 autos for that card.
Yeah, it sounds like that's what a dealer would do. That's how they make their money. A lot of the time, there's nothing against them. Fair game is fair game, but they make their money. A lot of times, unsuspecting people will overpay for cards. That's kind of how card shops,
knowing this card is worth a couple $100, and if I would go and try to get it off on somebody else for $900 because it's still got the price tag on it, I'd feel pretty bad. Now, I'm just a regular person. I'm considered a collector, and that's the drama in the industry. So now it's the industry versus no collectors. So here's my second problem. A lot of the callers seem fairly new. It might be a bit of a trap. I know it's easy to buy, but it's not that easy to sell. If you got to come and scam me, then it's not easy to sell, and you're a dealer. That's my thought on that. So,
yeah, I mean, that's just the reality. I mean, anything, comic books, sports cards, selling exotic Ferraris, if that dealers and car dealerships all the way to sports cards, they're gonna get what they could out of it. That's how they make their money. I think it's the responsibility of the collector or the person buying to have the proper information. That's just, you're not going to change humanity. Humans are greedy, and they're going to want to make as much money as possible. I'm sure, like, if someone offered you $2,000 for that Aaron Judge card, let's say someone came knocking at your door and said, "Here's $2,000 cash for it," would you sell it?
I'm gonna tell them what it is, though. I'm like, "You want this for $2,000? This is what it says it's worth." Of course I would, but I would tell them.
Yeah, I mean, then you're a much better guy than 99% of people. That's just not how humans are, and that's just the reality.
Everybody knows that's how the hobby's supposed to work. In the cars, it's an integrity hobby, and now it's gone. So that's why every channel, your channel is just talking about making money and stuff, but most of the other channels are talking about there's a problem, in the hobby. I mean, there's so many cards, like, you can't tell what they're worth. I can never tell what this card's worth. Like,
yeah,
you just can't tell anymore. Like, I don't even know what to do.
Yeah, well, I could tell you, I don't mean to come off cocky in any type of way, but if you brought any card to me, I could tell you what it's worth just by looking it up. It just requires the proper information. Like any industry, especially if you're newer to it, right, is confusing until you get good at it. And you've been doing it a little bit, all the way from real estate to stocks to sports cards. Like, if I started buying and selling stocks, I don't know shit about stocks, I'll probably start losing money.
There's one way, and that's by some app or some
something like that that's telling you, and there's like a million of them, and no one knows. Like, that's the only way you know. You can't know by looking at it, because you can't know. There's so many cards.
Yeah, there could always
you can have a bit of an idea off the comps that you already know, but you would think this Aaron Judge prospect would be worth more than $300.
Well, I wouldn't, because his true rookie card is actually from 2013. So if that card was from 2013, yeah, no shot it's worth $300. But because it's a few years older, that's why it's worth less than you think. It's not his true rookie card. With baseball, the true rookie cards are the year they get drafted or the year they first sign with the team to play in the minor leagues. So that's why it's worth less than you probably think.
100%. 2017's is rookie.
Yeah.
2013's is prospect rookie or whatever. But
yeah.
You would think, I like Judge. I think he's a guy that can still go up, even though you would say like, oh, he's already up. But I think, he's somebody that's...
Yeah, bro. That's just, there's plenty of guys out there that I think should be worth more money, and they're not. Like, I don't know. Like freaking, I think Wayne Gretzky rookie cards from 1979 should be worth more, considering he's one of the top few greatest athletes ever, and they're not. It's just kind of, the hobby doesn't view hockey.
He's done for it. He can't do anymore. Judge is still going. He's 30 years old. He's still going, so,
sure.
Those guys, the vintage stuff, you can get it to whole value, but it's not that fun. Those guys are gone, so who do we collect? It's like nobody, Ohtani rookie, Mahomes rookie, or that's it.
Yeah. Any other questions I can answer for you?
Well, I did have 3 cards. My thing on PSA is you got to pay the highest charge and get it back in the 2 months. You said 2 or 3 months. Like, that's not happening on the $25.
Oh no, yeah, that's probably 3 months.
The new thing is you can't. Your car better be worth $500 raw, and then it's worth sending in for $75 and get it back in the 2 months.
I would agree. I would.
That's the new game.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it. I'll try to call back.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, I did have one more thing.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I heard a guy. Maybe you know him or you don't, but he keeps mentioning your name. I've been listening to him a little bit. His name's Professor Cards or something. You know him?
No. There's someone.
He's got a channel, and he keeps mentioning you for some odd reason. I don't know why, but.
There's a guy that called in the other day. His name is Card Professor. That guy?
No, he's got a pretty good channel where he goes live and
Yeah, I've no.
Professor Sports Cards, I think. For some reason he can't mention you. Oh well. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I wish I could tell you something better. But thanks for calling in, bro. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. It's not fun to get scammed, man. Not scammed. That honestly, I know everyone has different viewpoints, obviously, but a dealer is going to sell for what he could sell it for. That's just how it goes, and it's the buyer's responsibility for knowing the proper information. If I go walk into a car dealership and buy a Maserati for $100,000 and it's only worth $70,000, it's my fault, right? Not theirs. They're just doing their job. I know that's why they get a bad rap, but just the reality of it. Personally, I don't do that. I give people as good of deals as possible. Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Hey, how we doing?
Hey, what's up? I see Pompton Lakes, New Jersey. I'm from Wayne, originally.
Well, I'm actually in Wayne right now.
Ah, nice. Very nice. How may I help?
So I'm not too new to the hobby. I mainly foray into Pokemon and One Piece, things like that. I'm really big on sealed product, but unfortunately the turnaround on sealed product it's much longer than singles. And for me, I view sports singles as a better short-term investment than trading card games. So I was looking at football cards, and for Panini and that, you have all these sets: Donruss, Optic, Score. So I was wondering, for football specifically, is there a preferred set that you would want to look at in terms of singles? And especially this year, because Panini is losing the license to Topps, would sealed product for this year specifically be maybe a little bit more beneficial
Yeah.
than maybe other years?
So with Panini, the bottom line best one is Prism. And then right after that would probably be Optic and then Select. And then there's also very high-end ones like Flawless and National Treasures that are in their category of its own. That's Panini. Topps, the best one is going to be Topps Chrome, which is kind of similar to Prism. And I don't know what other products they're going to come out with. I'm not actually sure yet. But Topps Chrome will be the flagship, top best one.
For the future going forward or currently right now?
Yeah, for the future going forward. Obviously, anything could change. But for the future going forward, Topps Chrome has been the staple for a long, long time.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much. I got to get back to work now, so
Cool, man.
I'll let you go.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Is that Dave? Is that Dave? I'm not going to say his last name on air. Friend from... Should I call him back? I think that was him. Yeah, I think that is his. I remember his phone number. What's up, Dave? I didn't realize that was you, Dave. Dave's a friend of mine from middle school into high school. He was wow. That's funny. Yeah, sorry, Dave. I didn't realize that was you. I should have asked for your name.
Hello?
Hey, what's up? You have Eric? You're live.
Hey, first time calling. No, I'm just kidding. It's Walter, man.
What's up, Walter?
Not much. Hey, I just have a quick question.
Yep.
I know how you always say when things are up, sell it. Now, don't hold. Like a card. But
Yep.
I have a few boxes, sealed boxes from Caitlin Clark rookie year, Prism.
Yep.
These things, I bought these things for like $14 each, and right now they're selling for like $50, $60 each.
Yep.
Is this something that I want to do that, sell right now, or is this something that, because I feel like it could keep going up?
Do you need the money?
We all need money, even the millionaires, but not that I need it right now.
So then there's your answer. Hold it. I think it'll keep going up as well.
It'll keep going up, you think?
Most likely, yes.
Okay. All right. And then I took your word and bought a few Aiden Daniels and CJ Stroud while he was down. Well, they are down right now.
Yep.
So are those... do we want to sell it before the season, or do we want to right when they start? Or
it's a good question, man. It depends how the market reacts. Who knows? One of them could pop up in value in March, may not pop up at all in value. It just depends on how the offseason goes. I'll have an answer for you in a few months. I'll just let you guys know what I'm doing with my cards, and you can make a decision based off of that.
Yeah, I always let you. I love that you're on Tuesdays now. That's great.
I'll try, man. Yeah,
it makes my day at work a lot quicker, man. I'm a mailman. We've been delivering in this snow and all this cold weather.
Oh man, you guys are the real heroes. You guys are the real heroes of sports cards.
Oh man, you have no idea.
Yeah.
It's been awful this cold weather.
Don't worry, Walter. I'm gonna send you a Starbucks gift card after this. Go get something warm for yourself.
Nice. Hey, just quick thing before I leave. The card professor, whatever that you were talking about.
Yeah.
It is not the same guy that calls your show.
Okay.
They are not the same guy. Yeah. The one that he's saying, from YouTube, I know who he's saying. He's always talking crap about everyone. It's not just about
he's
you.
talking shit about me.
That's why we need more people like you in this hobby, man. And that's why your business is blooming, because you're a good person.
Well, thank you.
Good things happen.
Thank you, man.
So keep doing what you're doing. Don't listen to nobody.
I appreciate it. I thought by the way the guy talked about him, I thought he was saying positive things about me.
No, at least the time I heard him, he wasn't talking positive about you at all. About nobody. He just grabs clips from everyone and starts just talking crap about everyone.
Yeah, those could be kind of funny. Those could be kind of funny. If he's funny.
It is funny. I just don't like that. It's not my thing.
Yeah, it's just the internet, man. It's just how it goes.
Yeah. All right, man. Hey, you have a good one, and let's all enjoy the Super Bowl.
Thanks, bro. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was Walter. And after Walter, there's a lot. I apologize. I'm not going to be able to get through everybody. Let me look at my calendar. Detroit, Michigan. You're on the hook.
Hello?
Hey, you have Eric. You are live on the show.
What up, Eric?
What's up, man? Who's calling?
This is Jimmy from Detroit.
What's up, Jimmy from Detroit? How may I be at your service?
I have a question about pricing.
Yep.
I submitted my first cars ever to PSA and got them back.
Okay.
And it was not expensive. They was because I didn't want to spend big money not doing this before. So these was low budget cards.
Yeah.
So the problem I have is pricing because I sent. Let me pull up the picture right now. I sent the 2024 Zenith Blake Corum rookie ticket card in. It's numbered 1 out of 24. It's an auto, and I got a 10 auto.
Oh, nice.
And 10 graded.
Nice.
So I don't know how to price it because there's only one that's out, and it's just a Gem Mint 10.
Yeah.
There's no auto.
Let me look it up. What year is it from again?
2024 Zenith.
Corum Zenith.
Rookie ticket.
The Zenith rookie ticket. And then it's numbered out of what?
1 out of 24.
Is it autographed?
Yes.
I
And
see.
I just got it back like 2 days ago.
I see one. What'd you pay for it?
It was like I got it out of a box.
Okay.
A couple of like I spent no more than probably about like if it's estimated value, probably like $6-7 at the time.
Yeah, it's
It was
probably the last one did $66, but yours has a 10 auto, and then also he kind of played well in the playoffs. So I would try to
Okay.
get like 75 for it.
Okay. Because when it comes to those particular, if there's no real comps, like what is the formula to try to figure that out? Like, do I try to find somebody in his class with the same type of?
Yes, that is the way to do it. But for this card, I see comps.
Okay.
Yeah. I just type in
Okay.
2024 Corum Zenith ticket. You'll see it pop up at a 24 green.
Okay. And I was actually kind of happy because I never did it before, and I started watching your channels like mid last year,
Nice.
and I listened to what you look for, and it worked. Even though I'm not a student, I kind of am. I'm YouTube University with
Hey
you.
man, that's why I do these things. I understand most people are just going to take the free information and run with it, and then there's a select few people that will want hand holding and to scale it even harder and faster, and those are the people that pay us. So I'm here for free help.
So I appreciate it because what you told me worked.
Yeah,
And I like that.
I like to think it works. I've been doing it a long time, but yeah, it's nice when there's actual proof of concept because there's so many people on the internet that are preaching bullshit, but it actually worked for you, right? You're gonna get tangible money in your bank account from what you learned from it. So it's nice to hear that.
All right, thank you. That's all I have for you, and I appreciate you.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for calling in. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Bye-bye. Oh, man. What I say works. I'm running out of time here. This is my only time to eat lunch. Okay. We got a lot of callers. Not going to panic. I'm going to take what I could. Yeah, you're right. I am panicking. We're calling you back, Mr.
Your call has been forwarded.
Called you back, Indiana. You didn't answer. Let's see. Tennessee, you're up. Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I think I'm going to Tennessee this month or next month to a card show.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? You have Eric, you're live.
What's going on, man? First time caller.
Hey, you're I think maybe you're on speaker. It sounds a little crazy. It's hard to hear you.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's way better. What's up, man? What's your name?
Name's Austin.
Austin, what's up, dude? How may I help?
So I'm just getting into
I've always been a huge football fan, and I was curious, what players would you suggest right now? I'm kind of going the buy and grading route,
Yeah.
and then grading a bunch of cards that I already own. What players would you recommend?
Yeah, I think you put your phone back on speaker. All right, I'll let him call back. Oh man, that sounded crazy. Austin, call me back once you're. Doesn't sound like you're in a lawnmower. Man.
Hi, this is Bryce.
Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. Hey, my name is Bryce. I'm actually just let me turn your show down.
Cool, sweet, Bryce. How may I help?
I packed my cards away. I got back into it over COVID, just like everybody else did.
Yeah.
And packed away all my cards last year, and I got the itch back.
Yep.
But I really don't want to take on any more inventory. I have it stored out at my family's house, all my bins. And I'm curious, like online platforms. I know there's an eBay Vault. I've never made use of it, but what would you recommend somebody that doesn't really want to take on inventory use for like just holding inventory and then be able to resell it? Like I buy what I think is a prospect, a great football player right now, and I want to hold it until the next season or start of.
That's a great question.
What do you recommend I use?
It's a great question. Fortunately for you, I have the answer because I did a lot of research into this because I have a huge vintage collection that I don't want to hold in my house because it's expensive and I don't trust myself. So there's 3 options.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah. So there's 3 options, I believe. Wait. Yeah, there's 3. Yes. So there's 3, right? There's the PSA Vault, which is connected to eBay. There's the Fanatics Vault. And then there's the Alt Vault, A-L-T, Alt. Fanatics, I believe Fanatics, I could be wrong here, they charge 1% of whatever the value of the card is when you take it out. No good, right? Who wants to pay that, right?
Okay.
PSA, their vault is good. It's like $10 a card or something, I forget. But the reason I didn't use them is because I couldn't hold wax with them. Like I couldn't hold like sealed wax because I have some high-end sealed wax that they just don't hold. They only hold cards. So that was no good. Alt was the best one because they hold sealed wax, and it's like $5 or maybe $10 to store your card with them, and there's no fee to take it out. There's just you have to pay for shipping, obviously. So I ended up going with Alt. I could be wrong on those numbers, but that's the research I did, and that's why I use the Alt Vault. And it's good because when you buy a card, like Alt, for example, is in Delaware, their vault. Delaware has no sales tax. So like when you buy a card, you don't have to pay the sales tax for whatever it is in your state because the card's going directly to Delaware.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're going to buy cards and send it to the vault, you could ship it directly to the vault rather than sending it to your house first. You're going to save on sales tax. Or the other route, you can get a reseller's certificate, ask your accountant. You could upload it to your eBay. And what state do you live in? Bryce?
Oh, yeah, I lost you there just for a second.
Oh, what state do you live in?
My taxing address, I travel a little bit. My taxing address is going to be, I think I have it on the Missouri side.
Yeah, so whatever it is, like 5 or 6% in Missouri, if you get a reseller certificate, when you ship cards to Missouri from eBay, you don't, or wherever you buy cards, you don't have to pay tax on them, the sales tax.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
I didn't even consider that.
Yeah, it's called a reseller's certificate.
I'm really just kind of want to do it because I have that itch. I might take like $1,000 a month and just buy like 2 cars. Most of them sit in the vault until next season. So
Yeah.
not looking to throw down a bunch of money, but trying to diversify, with considering the market conditions.
Yeah. Just try like piece of advice for you you'll get this from watching this show is if you're going to invest in a player, don't buy him at a type. So like I probably wouldn't buy like Jackson Dart. His stuff is so high. If that's like someone who you were thinking about, like try to buy the guys while they're low. You just get better odds. So just like something I've discovered.
Yeah, I was actually heeding that advice earlier when you kind of touched on it. So yeah, that's what it made me rethink. I'm like, oh yeah, who am I thinking of? I'm like, not that guy. So
yeah. So hopefully that helps you a little bit, make some money.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate the help.
All right, sounds good, Bryce. Let me know how it goes.
All right, sir. We'll do. Thanks again.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for the call back.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry. I can't get to all the callers. I can't do it. I think I can get one more. Let's do one more. I apologize, but this has to be the last one.
Hello?
Hey, what's up? You have Eric. You're live.
Hey, Eric. What's happening?
What's up, man? Who's calling?
From Massachusetts, yeah.
What's your name again?
Joe?
Joe. What's up, Joe? I think your phone sounds a little fuzzy. Is it on speaker?
Yeah, 1 second. It's actually on the car launcher thing. Hold on. There we go. Is that better?
Way better. What's up, Joe? How may I help?
Caitlin Clark. I got some cards, and with the basketball season all over the place, should I be dumping her or should I be holding on to her?
If it was me,
Yeah.
I'd be selling. But, like, she's probably not going to go up or down much. She's kind of like a staple. So I don't see the upside in holding her for it going up a little bit. It could go up a lot. It's weird. Who knows? But if it was me, I would sell it because I just think I could put my money in something better.
All right, that makes sense. Yeah, I just started with I was nervous for the basketball season, but I was thinking selling, and I was like, well, what if it goes off? Then she might go up. But you're right, there might not be much more upside. And I made a bid on her, so
yeah, if you made your monies, yeah, I would sell it if it was me.
All right, that's it. That's what I had a question on.
Cool, Joe. Well, let me know how it goes.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. All right, I apologize to the guys I can't get to. The show's gotten too popular, which I guess means we're doing something right. Everyone enjoyed the Super Bowl. Me personally, I'm on the Seahawks -4.5. And then I'm probably going to take like some weird guy to score the first touchdown, like Bobo or something, like the third or fourth receiver, something like that. But yeah, everyone enjoy it. We'll be back on Monday. You'll see a sad Eric or a happy Eric, depending on the outcome of the game. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're live now at 10 a.m. Eastern. I'll let you know if anything changes, but for the foreseeable future, that's what we're doing. Go tell your friends about it. Share this stuff. Like, comment, subscribe.